So let's see how well it does its little thing. Okay, well, it kind of got caught on her sleeve. Hey everybody, welcome back. So this is kind of an impromptu video. Normally I film on Saturdays and then I like edit my videos on Sunday and throughout the week as I post the videos and everything. But I could not wait any longer to unbox this Rapunzel Barbie because she is just so gorgeous and I really want to get her out of the box because I want to play with her hair. Now, I'm not sure what order I'm doing these, if I'm going to post this video today or if I'm going to post the other one. I did the other review of the Pearl Beach Barbies that I got from the Antique Trove store. So I don't know what order I'm posting these because I filmed this review and unboxing this past Saturday, and today, what is today? Today's Wednesday. So anyway, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what order I'm going to be posting everything in. I'm going to film this. I'm probably going to end up posting this one first just because I'm really anxious to get this review up. I really love this Barbie and I've wanted her for a while. If you don't know, if you didn't see my recent subscriber mail opening video, Cherry Fakewell sent me this doll as a birthday gift. Thank you so much, Cherry. I genuinely appreciate this and I'm so excited. I love hair play. I think for me, doll hair is like the hair is my favorite thing about dolls. It's part of the reason why I like dolls so much, is specifically to play with the hair. After that is articulation. So those are like my main things when I look at a doll. And you know, Barbie in the 90s had some really amazing hair. I believe they used Kanekalon. I'll know for sure when I get her out of the box, but I'm pretty sure this is Kanekalon, which means it's going to be like light and feathery. But I just love the fact that it's super long. And there's like this really cool feature with her crown, which you can kind of see right here where it kind of bundles up and is held up on her crown. And then like you have her on the top of the castle or the tower or whatever, and you push the little button on top, that little heart shaped thing on top, you push that and then it lets her hair down. So it's like Rapunzel letting her hair down for the prince and everything. So there was a little bit of a like a gimmick thing with this doll. Now this doll was from 1997, I believe. 1997. Yes, 1997. And this is around the time that they switched Barbie from the Superstar face mold to the Bob Mackie face mold. So that's the Bob Mackie face mold with like the closed mouth smile and everything. It's kind of like that transitional face between the Superstar and the Generation Girl face mold. I actually really do like this, and I don't think I own any other dolls that have the Bob Mackie face mold. So I'm actually really excited. I do actually have this doll already, but I got her from like a thrift store. She didn't have any outfit on. She didn't have any shoes on or anything. Or if she had a dress, but it was like the wrong dress or something like that. So she is nowhere near complete. Her crown was broken, stuff like that. So and the crown is like bolted to the doll's head. So I eventually took the crown off that doll. I was going to clean her up and turn, you know, like try and like piece her back together. But now that I've got this doll, I think that other one, I'm just going to do something else with. I'm probably still going to clean her up and everything because she has the super long hair, but I don't even know what I'm going to do with her yet. Maybe I'll put her in like the Disney Illy fashion, like the Rapunzel inspired one or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that just yet. I don't even know where it's at. I mean, I know where it is going to be. She's in one of my tubs out there with all my thrift store dolls that I need to get around to cleaning up. Maybe one of these days I'll pull out the tub and like I'll go through all of the dolls that I've bought from thrift stores secondhand, because like a lot of them are in my stock box and they're ready for me to customize, but I have a whole separate box of just dolls that I don't want to customize, but I want to clean up and add to my collection at some time. So maybe, like I said, maybe I'll pull that bin out sometime and just record a video where I just go through that, because I don't even remember all the stuff that's in there. So anyway, I'm gonna actually get her out of the box really quick so that way we can take a closer look, because I can't wait any longer. I want to play with her hair. So oh, there is some stuff on here. I don't feel like reading it, so if you want to read the back of the box here, let me just quickly go through all this. Please feel free to pause the video at any point if you want to read through this. And it's really long. The end. Okay, there we go. So, and it says inspired by the classic fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm. So, and I believe that this is literally just, oh, that is still zoomed in. I didn't, this is how anxious I am. I also, like, I'm like kind of skipping ahead because I really want to get her out of the box. But also, obviously, this is the prince. So this is, it's not technically Flynn Rider, because this is not the Disney version of Rapunzel. It's Barbie version of Rapunzel. So it's like a generic prince. But, I mean, he looks really cool. I don't necessarily want him because I don't really collect the Ken dolls, but he does look pretty cool for being like a prince doll. And he does have rooted hair, which is really cool. I always like it when the Ken dolls have actual hair instead of molded plastic painted on hair. Although I do know that some people prefer the molded hair because it can look nicer. They can get it to look nicer than the rooted hair. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get her out of the box really quick and I will be right back. All right, so she is out of the box, and I just wanted to show you the box really quick because I totally didn't notice before I took her out of the box. But this is like done up to be like a tower or whatever. Like, you know, there's like a window here and then the brick and everything and then the columns. So it's meant to be like Rapunzel's tower. So I thought that that was kind of cool. Now, I did try and play around with the hair mechanism, and it's really hard to make it look nice like this. I'll show you what I mean here. So first of all, so this is the doll, and she is a classic 90s Barbie, meaning, you know, she's got some decent articulation, you know, movement at the head, movement at the shoulder. She's got a twist and turn waist, and then her legs can go back and forth, and she has like the bend and snap knees. So very typical 90s Barbie as far as the articulation is concerned. I do like this pose. For some reason, these particular arms, since they can actually go out, they're not like the Pearl Beach Barbie. So like the Pearl Beach Barbie could only do this. You know, her arms don't go out at all. It literally, they go up and they go around, and that is it. Which it works for a swim doll because like her arms can go up like this and it, you know, make her dive into the water or whatever. So like, posability wise, like it makes sense for this particular doll, but I like this so much better. Like also the way that the arms are like slightly bent and everything, and the hands are slightly out like that, it looks very elegant. Also, like when her arms are out, like I said, it just kind of looks very princessy, elegant to me. It's also, I think, the same kind of articulation or the same pose that they used for the My Scene dolls as well. A slightly different hand mold, I'm noticing, but I do really like this particular pose. Here's a close-up of the doll's face. Like I mentioned, she has the Bob Mackie face mold with light purple eyeshadow, bright blue eyes, really pretty blue eyes, and these really pretty lips that are lined, like they have, you know, a darker pink lip liner and then filled in with like this frosty pink color. I really like that. She has my favorite kind of Barbie earrings because these don't really get caught on her hair all the time, but she still has earrings in, which I like. Normally I don't care for the Barbie earrings just because the hair gets stuck on them all the time. But when they're little tiny studs like this, it doesn't happen as often. Up at the top, she has this really pretty crown that has these plastic gems in it and everything. It is like a vacuumized metal gold, and it has this cool little feature here where if you push this button, you know, you've got this little peg that holds the hair, and when you push this little button thing down, it falls. So the way that, let me show you what the hair mechanism does real quick. So each of the hair ties have like this band around it, which, by the way, all of the elastics in this doll's hair are crumbling. They are completely disintegrated, and it was very dusty getting her out of the box. But anyway, so all of these bands have like a little loop here and at the end. So there's 2 little loops, and then what you do is you're supposed to hook them onto this little peg right here and just kind of hang it off. And then let's see, how am I supposed to... See, I never know. I guess you just hook it on like this, and just see, she kind of looks like a mess. Like, I don't know how she's supposed to look. Like, if she's supposed to have like a Lady Gaga hair bow, I don't like. How did they achieve this? How did they make the hair look like? I don't even know what's happening here. Hold on, I want to try and recreate this style. Did they go up this way? Maybe go around. Oh, wait, maybe they did it this way. Maybe they did that. So that way when this came around and then hook it on there. Okay, I guess that's a little bit better. That's definitely closer to the image. I think I did a decent... Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. No, this is supposed to go underneath and go over this shoulder. That's what it was. I think what's happening is just like the way that the hair is bending is making it poof up. So it's looking way more voluminous than it is in the picture here. But I don't know. I think I did an okay job at like recreating it. So now I also found out that, like, you know, it gets caught on her dress easily. So you want to lean her back a little bit, and then you just kind of push this little heart thing when you want to let her hair go down. So let me zoom out so you can see it. Oops, hold on. Boop, it didn't work. Oh no. See, that's the only thing with this little thing. And here's the peg is down like this. You have to push it up and it clicks back into place. So let me just try it one more time. If I hang it like this and like this, it looks absolutely bonkers, but it works a lot better that way. So this crown is like anchored to the doll's head via 3 little nails. 1, 2, and 3. I don't know how well you can see those, but there are like little nails sticking into her head to hold the crown in place. There you can get kind of like a better look. But yeah, so there's these little anchors that are like little nails or whatever holding the crown onto her head. So technically the crown is permanently attached. If you wanted to, like if you got this doll and you wanted to take the crown off, you could make it work. You can either break it off or use pliers or something to pull that out, because that's actually what I did. Oh, here, I just did this. I can kind of pull it out a little bit. You can kind of see the nail sticking out there. But anyway, on the other doll, the thrift store version of this doll that I got, I used pliers and I was able to pull those out really easily. It's no different than like the earrings that are designed to not come out. But yeah, so it's technically a permanent crown for the sake of the hair gimmick, but I was able to take it off for the other doll that I have. Oh my gosh, I was going through stuff and I just realized she also comes with an instruction manual. Like, this is really cool. Okay, and also I figured out that I was doing the hair thing wrong. So the way that you're supposed to do it is you're actually apparently supposed to hook on the end of the hair first. Like, it's supposed to come up here and it's the end of the hair, and then you take the middle section and then hook it on, and it's supposed to create this thing. So I'm gonna try that really quick since I saw that. Okay, so I have to put this back up here. Here we go. All right, so taking the end, and I'm gonna hook this on first, and then you take the middle and then you hook the middle one. Oh, this hair is getting so messy. And I wonder if the placement of this of like each of the ponytails matters, because this is supposed to look like a ponytail, but like it might be too close to the end of the hair, according to this picture anyway. I feel like this is supposed to look like a big ponytail right here, and it kind of does. Like, in theory this looks like it comes over and it's a ponytail, but actually, I mean, if the hair wasn't as unruly, like I said, once I like clean it up and boil wash it, it'll probably look nicer. But that is looking a little bit more coherent. Like, it doesn't look so all over the place as it did before. So that actually does look a little bit nicer. So let's see how well it does its little thing. Okay, well, it kind of got caught on her sleeve. I mean, once again, it's not the best. It's a lot of hair. It's gonna look like a lot of bulk at the top of her head when it's up like this. But now we can do this. Boop, it keeps catching on things. I don't know. I mean, like, it's a fun little gimmick. And then the rest of this instruction manual is just like on how to do different hairstyles. Like, it shows how to braid, and you know, it's kind of like making little suggestions. This is cool. Actually, I like this because I remember when I was a kid learning how to braid, like wanting to be able to braid hair. And I think it was my grandma who taught me how to do it. But this is really cool how it like shows step by step how to actually braid the hair. Now, the hair is Kanekalon, so I was right. Kanekalon is just a hair fiber that Mattel used for Barbie very commonly in the 90s. They did also use Kanekalon for a lot of Monster High and Ever After High dolls, and it's usually the dolls that have like super straight hair. So like Spectra Vondergeist, there was a couple that had like wavy or curly hair. So a lot of the Ghoulia dolls, both the ones with the straight hair and curly hair, used the Kanekalon hair. I like it because on a doll scale it works really well because each hair fiber is very fine. So on a doll scale, it is, you know, it's very appropriately sized. She has a full head of rooted hair, but like, see how like small this ponytail is right here. It doesn't look like a big old thick fat ponytail that looks out of scale with the doll. Whereas if you were to use a nylon or a polypropylene or something like that and root the same amount of hair, it will be much thicker because both nylon and polypropylene are thicker hair fibers. Since all the rubber bands deteriorated, I'm probably going to take these out, wash her hair, give it a boil wash so it's not all like weird and bendy and stuff like that, to kind of straighten it and clean it and make it look a little more sleek, and then put these back in. But overall, I'm really happy with the hair. Look how long it is, by the way. Like, there's her toes. I think that this is the longest hair that Barbie has had since the Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie, at least up to this point, for sure. In fact, I don't know if there has been any Barbies that have had longer hair than this Rapunzel Barbie or the Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbies. Like, those are the two that have the longest, because I know Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie had longer hair than Totally Hair Barbie does, because Totally Hair Barbie, the hair just goes down to the ankles and it kind of stops, but this one, obviously you could tell it goes down past the feet, and so did the Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie, which, by the way, Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie is one of my favorite Barbies of all time, and I'm looking for that. I'm really hoping to get one. I want to get each of the Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbies. They are right up there with the Hollywood Hair Barbies for me, just because I loved the hair play dolls from the 90s. I love the hair play dolls from the 90s, obviously. But yeah, Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie is iconic, and she is literally my second place right after Hollywood Hair, just because she's a mermaid and she has extremely long hair. So I really want to get one of each of them, the blonde one, the African-American one, the brunette one, and the redhead. I think there was only 4, but I want to get all 4 of them. Look at this dress. Like, this is a dress that would make Glenda jealous. Maybe not, I don't know. But this is definitely giving me Glenda vibes. Like, I don't know, do you see it? Like, I just, it's a little wonky because of the way it was in the box, but that's okay. I really like, this is like the ultimate, like, you know, this is the quintessential princess dress. I feel like puffy sleeves, long sleeves, you know, you've got this like cute neckline, there's sparkles and embellishments everywhere. You know, you've got these little ropes that are like actually sewn in here to kind of give that corseted look, kind of. I love the details on here. Like, this is actual ribbon sewn on, and then like a little ribbon flower added here to the bust line. You've got these little flaps. They're sewn down, and I'm just gonna leave them. I was gonna cut them because it's just like one single thread that is kind of going through to hold it down, but I don't need the flaps to like be loose necessarily, so I'm just gonna leave it. In the box there was this like tissue paper that was under the dress like this to kind of like give the oops, I dropped it, to give the dress a little bit more volume. But yeah, and it's so funny, I dropped it so I can't get it right now, but the paper was starting to yellow a little bit. There is a crease around her waist just because there was one of these twist ties around her waist holding her in the box this whole time. So in order to get that out, I'd probably have to like use a steamer or something like that, which I don't feel like doing right now. Actually, I don't even know if I have a steamer anymore. My mom used to have one for her like sewing and everything, but that was like many years ago, and now that I think about it, I don't think we even have that anymore. But I'm not worried about it. There is a lot of glitter on her dress. Her dress is just 2 layers, by the way. There's this like pink kind of satin material, and then you've got this mesh material with the glitter. The glitter is coming off a little bit, so like I'll get like 1 or 2 pieces here, but it's not super bad. Because I know that I've had dolls that have had worse glitter, and this is not that big of a deal. Now, she is barefoot, but she did come with, hold on. I dropped it. That's why I didn't do it. Normally I look at the accessories first, and then I look at the doll, but I did it kind of backwards this time. So she comes with a brush. The brush is this really light pink that matches her dress, and then she does come with shoes that match the brush. So let me put her shoes on real quick. It's like a Cinderella moment here. There we go. So there is her shoes, you know, just these kind of like very typical 90s stiletto heels or high heel pumps. They're not really fitting on very well. They're kind of like hanging off just a little bit, but it's just good enough to where it doesn't really matter. If I had some extra clear rubber bands, I would tie it around her feet just to keep these on, because I remember these being really easy to fall off, which is why a lot of kids lost their Barbie shoes when they were younger. And I definitely don't want to lose these. I want to make sure that she's got her shoes. Actually, they seem to be on pretty well. Good enough anyway. The one thing I am noticing is between the glitter on her dress and some of these other little details, her hair keeps getting caught to things, especially the glitter is almost acting like a little Velcro, and see all that like hair that's kind of out of the ponytail, that's from her dress. Like you can kind of see it's catching on it, almost acting like Velcro. So maybe if I was designing this, I would have gone a different route than the glitter on the dress. Maybe they did that and found out the hard way and changed the way they designed these after the fact. But it probably wouldn't happen as badly if the doll had saran hair or nylon hair. It's just because this is Kanekalon and the fiber is so small, it's catching on to literally anything, including glitter on the skirt. Anyway, that is pretty much it for the Rapunzel Barbie from 1997. I love this doll. I'm obsessed with her, and I'm so happy that I now have her. Not just have her, but have her complete and in like a really good condition. And she's so pretty. The only thing that bugs me is her crown is a little off center, I noticed. Like it's kind of off to this side a little bit. But that's just something that happened in like the factory when it was being made. And I can't really move it too much. Oh, okay, well that's a little bit better. There we go. I kind of fixed it a little. It's moving back. Never mind. Whatever. That's okay. But like I said, I'm probably going to wash her hair out to get rid of all of the old rubber bands, use some newer elastics to restyle her hair. Or actually, I'm probably going to braid the hair so that way it'll stop catching on everything. And I don't know if that'll make it easier to do the little hair mechanism or make it worse. I don't know. But she is so pretty. I'm so very happy with her. Her shoes are falling off, so I'm just going to do that. Take her shoes off. She can be barefoot for right now. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. This was like a very random spur of the moment video. I literally just got home from work, so like I feel like I look like a mess, but I just couldn't wait any longer. I wanted to get this doll out of the box. Ever since I got her, I was that excited. I'm also very excited to get the 35th anniversary original Barbie out of the box. Like I want to unbox her and see what she looks like and play with her and stuff like that and see what her hair is like and all that stuff. I'm really excited for her as well, but I think I'm going to save that for later. But this one I didn't want to wait any longer. Anyway, I'm going to get going for right now, but thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this lovely vintage Barbie down in the comments down below, and I hope I see you next time. Bye! If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.